A face-off seems to be brewing in Chikkamagaluru, where Dattamala Shobha Yatra is currently underway amidst huge police deployment. Now, Sri Ram Sene's Pramod Muthalik is leading this yatra as they try to go offer puja at the Datta Peeta. But cops have refused permission to them to enter anywhere near the shrine. Deepak now joins us for more details. Deepak, what really is happening on the ground?
Well, about 1,000 and more people from the Sri Ram Sene and other right-wing groups, having this Shobha Yatra for, the Datta Peeta, and they are protesting that, they should be allowed to go and pray inside the shrine. Mind you, the matter, of course, is pending before the Supreme Court. There is a status quo that has been ordered. As of now, whatever rituals were being practiced in the past, the court has said that should continue as how it has been prescribed. Just a few months ago, the Karnataka High Court, of course, had allowed for a priest to perform pujas inside the Datta Peeta, which until now was done by a Maulvi. So we'll really have to see how things proceed. The police, of course, have said that the protesters will not be allowed anywhere near the Datta Peeta, considering the fact that it is a sensitive area, and moreover, there is, of course, court orders that they'll have to follow. The Sri Ram Sene, meanwhile, of course, have been hitting out even at the BJP leaders, including that of C.T. Ravi, of course, who's a local MLA there, and also the BJP National General Secretary, Pramod Muthalik, really leading the charge of this protest and also the attack even on the government here.
Right, Deepak, why really is Sri Ram Sene persisting with this yatra despite this matter being pending in the court, and why haven't the police stopped them?
Permission has not been allowed anywhere near, the shrine. It is only on the outskirts that they're allowing them. The rally, of course, was planned. BHP, meanwhile, also is planning another massive, rally later this month. But overall, the demand is that they should be allowed to offer prayers there. They're saying it is their right to do so. But at this point in time, with the matter being in court, the police have made it very clear that they will be allowed to carry out the yatra, but not anywhere near the shrine.
Right, so we see a potential face-off there on the streets where Dattamala Shobha Yatra is currently underway in Chikkamagaluru. We are trying to get more reactions from the ground as to why really is this yatra so important. What really is the dispute, Deepak, that is pending in the court?
Well, we should, like I mentioned, the Karnataka High Court had allowed for a Hindu priest to offer prayers, which up until now was done by, a Maulvi. Now, this is a shrine where essentially, Hindus and Muslims have offered prayers in the past, but there has been only the Maulvi who's been allowed to offer prayers for both the sides. The High Court, of course, very recently ruled that there should be a priest who should be allowed to do it, and there was a cabinet subcommittee as well that was formed to really, go ahead with the process. But it was then that, the Supreme Court doors were knocked, and the Supreme Court has, at this point in time, has asked to maintain status quo until a further decision is made. So the police are making it very clear that this will continue despite any sort of pressure coming in from right-wing groups.
Right. Rahul Ishwar now joins us for more inputs on this. Rahul Ishwar, despite the court orders, how do you see this yatra being taken out?
There are two things. One, Shobha Yatra is a part of our culture, which has been going in very many names for the past many 100 years. Shobha Yatra is a celebration of culture and civilization. Yes, we should all respect the legal process, there is no doubt. But when people and their culture, their heritage, these things, it is best left to the people's wisdom itself. Of course, there should be harmony. There should not be a law and order situation. I think that's a given. Nobody needs to re-emphasize it. But at the same point of time, having any kind of restriction and regulation will only tantamount to instigating people in a wrong sense. So Shobha Yatra is a part of the culture that should be respected. If there are any other issues, they can be sorted out. But at the core of it, Shobha Yatra is a coming together of people. And I believe courts and every institution should respect that sensitivity of Shobha Yatra.
Okay, thank you, Rahul Ishwar, for joining us.